Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming, and we are back with yet again another theory. I told you I was working on a couple here. This one is going to be on Alvida, and basically Alvida is one of two captains that are in the Buggy Alvida Alliance, and she is the captain of the Alvida Pirates. She was originally an obese woman until she ate the Sube Sube no Mi, which slimmed her figure down and removed her freckles, and uh, she used to refer to herself as the most beautiful woman or lady in all of the seas. Prior to the fact of her eating her devil fruit, that would not be so due to the fact of how obese she was. But now, after eating the devil fruit, she is on par with other beautiful pirates like Boa Hancock. But that's not the main focus of this. We're basically going to talk a little bit about pre-time skip and then go on to her future powers. She was truly the first person truly defeated by Monkey D. Luffy, and since she was defeated by him, she kind of admires and loves him, kind of, but it's more like admiration towards Luffy. So that could mean that Alvida in the Buggy Pirate Alliance or Buggy Pirate Dispatch Network could be potential allies to Luffy, or Alvida could help him. Speaking of Alvida herself, both pre-Double Fruit and post-Double Fruit, she still uses that iron mace, and she used to hit crewmates for disagreeing with her being beautiful. Now she just hits them for being lazy. She did tell both Kabaji, Richie, and Moji not to go after Buggy when he was thrown into Impel Down, since the Pirate Alliance at that point in time was too weak to handle fighting their way through Impel Down to rescue Buggy. But what are her abilities? She has the Sobe Sobe no Mi, which means that she's very slippery or slip, or that attacks basically have no offense to her. Basically, if someone goes to cut her or slice her with a sword, it leaves no damage to her. So basically, attacks just slip right away off of her body. Kind of like Josu whenever he goes into diamond form, how he was able to reflect Mihawk's attack. So I can imagine Alvida doing something similar for whoever she considers her leader. I guess in all cases, as of right now, it might be Buggy, since Buggy is the Shishibukai that her alliance is connected to. But in reality, I see her maybe stepping in the line of fire for Luffy and reflecting a big attack for him potentially, if the Buggy Dispatch Network does join forces with the Straw Hat Alliance. But back to what the Sobe Sobe no Mi can do. If she's barefooted, she can slide and skate at pretty high speeds. And it does not seem like she can even lose any momentum. So as long as she's picking up speed, she'll be safe to dodge attacks pretty fluidly. Basically, as for her future powers, since her Devil Fruit, and prior to having a Devil Fruit, her abilities just revolved around her Iron Mace, I do think armament hockey is going to be a thing. I don't, however, think observation or I had the Japanese names up for both of these forms of hockey a couple moments ago, but we're just going to disregard that and just go by the translated versions for this particular video. I do not believe that observation hockey will be a thing for her. I mean, I could be wrong and she could have both observation and armament hockey, but seeing as she'll be moving pretty fast, if she gains enough momentum sliding down a ramp or sliding across a downward sloping piece of land or even some railing. Seeing as she could gain a lot of momentum that way and movement, she might not be able to fully use observation hockey. I mean, it's still a possibility for her, but I just think it would advance how she's able to dodge and how she's able to reflect attacks, while armament hockey will make her attacks with her iron mace significantly stronger. And as for her double fruit, I do think that she'll awaken her double fruit. I think that all the double fruit users in the Buggy Dispatch network or alliance will be able to awaken their double fruits. But for Alvida's, it's kind of different. I think that if she touches an ally when her double fruit powers is awakened, they might be able to have a similar effect and be able to deflect bullets or not get injured when slashed or stabbed with a sword. Either that or she'll have the ability to grant her allies advanced speed. If she's moving down a slope and then she touches them, maybe they'll be able to gain some sort of momentum. We haven't really seen too much of her double fruit power, especially not post time skip. We haven't really seen much of her or the Buggy Pirates, or Buggy as a Shishibukai. But we can say that these guys are all going to play a pretty significant role in the future. I believe that Alvida's power will really make her more versatile in the new world, being able to fluidly dodge attacks while using armament hockey and her giant mace to cause a lot of damage. I guess this theory is more or less a discussion of how her future powers are going to change. I mean, I also have a thought about her Sobe Sobe no Mi ability making all surfaces slick, giving opponents a difficult time to stand on them. I know that I haven't really seen many other theorists focus on old enemies as of yet, but I think once I finish the Buggy Alliance, I'm going to move on to another set of old enemies, perhaps. But I think this is it for the video since I've started to ramble a little. I do want to thank you guys, you wonderful subscribers, for taking the time to watch/listen to my theory. Next up will be Mr. 3. I will likely upload both Kabaji and Alvida tonight, and then work on preparing stuff for Mr. 3's theory, which is going to be a little bit more in depth than these two, because Mr. 3 is one of my favorite swordsmen in all of One Piece. So I've been Terry with Genki Gaming. You guys are all wonderful. You have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. I am out.